system of linear, and we are going to graph. Remember, when you graphing, do you know what are you looking for? X and Y and intercept, right? And also you can put it in slope-intercept form. This slope will tell you everything that you need to do, right? Different slope, the line will meet, right? Same slope, different y-intercept, then they are parallel. Same slope, same y-intercept, right? You will have many solutions. They are coinciding. So this equation always is in standard form. We're going to solve for x, that x intercept. Solve for y, that y intercept. So let's solve for y, put it in slope-intercept form in the first equation here. If you are solving for y, what will you do?
Subtract.
So subtract 2x
from both sides.
Then you'll have negative 5y is equal negative 2x plus 10. What you do from there? Divide by what?
5.
By negative 5. Then you'll have y equal 2/5 x minus 2. Then which one is your y-intercept? Negative 2. This is your y-intercept.
0, negative 2.
Right? Then how will you write it as another third?
0, negative 2.
0, negative 2. And your slope is 2/5. Right? And we're gonna go back and we solve for x. That we'll call x-intercept. What will you do if you were to solve for x? Add 5y on the other side. Then you'll have 2x. You're adding 5y on the other side. We'll have what? Positive 5y plus 10. How will you find x? Divided by 2. In this case, we'll have x equal 5/2 y plus 5. And this is your x-intercept. How will you write it as another third? 0 is your. And technically, those are the information mainly you're looking for the first equation. And you're going to do the same thing in the other equation, then you'll be able to graph it. Does that make sense? So, this one, y already almost by itself, then what will you do? You will multiply by what? By 7. Multiply this by 7, and multiply this by 7. This will cancel out. You will end up with what? 4y equal 7x plus. Then how will you find y by itself? Divide by 4. Then you will have y equal 7/4 x plus 7. And this is what? The y-intercept. The y-intercept as another paired is 0, 7. And your slope is 7/4. This already telling me what should happen, because this will be different, right? Then how will you find x now? We can come here, right? If I was solving for x, where I have 4y equals 7x plus 28. If I'm solving for x, what should I do? Subtract 28. And I will have 4y minus 28 is equal to 7x. How can you get x? You divide by 7. And you will have x equal, as x is equal to 4/7y minus minus 4. What is my x-intercept? Negative 4, 0. Then I'm ready to graph. So we need, let's go plot the first 2 points, 5, 0. Where will you find 5, 0? Where will you go to plot 5, 0? You go to the right, how many units? 5 units. So count 5 units. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will be 5, 0. And for the second one, 0, negative 2, what will you do? You go down 2 units. 1, 2. That is 0, negative 2. And use the ruler to connect those to that. And you go after it, make your line. That's my first one, which was 2x minus 5y is equal to 10. And the other one is you go y7, y-intercept is 7. What you do? You go up 7 units. Find a different 7 units up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 0, 7. And the other one is negative 4, 0. Where will I find that? Go to the left 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's negative 4, 0. Once again, get your ruler.
Good morning, teachers and students and staff. Tardy Tank students have now been released to class. Please notate their tardy in your grade book and checklist. Thank you.
Connect those 2 points, right? And use your ruler to almost messed up. Let's do that again. Did not go long enough. And let's show you where those 2 lines meet. Let's see if we can pinpoint that. That will be the solution. This is where they meet, somewhere down there. Can you identify that point? So this is negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7. What is negative 7? What value? When x is negative 7, that will be negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and what's the what? Negative 5. So that's the best guess we can do. And that will be your graph. That's mean if you were to do substitutional elimination, that will be the solution of the system. So the graph will find it for you. Any question?